I'll take the 92, that's fine. Nice cross-track scramble. So, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to play
turn around when it is safe to do so.
3 events, and then I'm going to bounce out and check the file and see how this audio is coming out.
In 100 yards, turn sharp right. In 100 yards, turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
But yeah, so tonight was a night where I was supposed to normally just drink water as my beverage for the evening, but that did not work. So I have no idea what current championship I was competing in.
Ford versus Holden. Don't worry, I've brought in extra security to keep the peace.
Huh, so I already had a Holden Toronto A9X. Yeah, because this in-game audio is really low. Blast it. Get the headset and the controller USB cables tangled up. And the only thing I don't like is this rack. I believe that I've raced this race before. I definitely have. I got the nose waggling around all over the place. Yeah, I definitely need to take this sucker to the shop and have some work done on it. Soup it up. This thing is very tough to control. It's got some good speed to it though once it gets up. Yeah. No, come on. Dude hitting me sideways was just uncalled for. Position 9 and 12. Probably just a car that we really can't afford to be wailing around away on the accelerator at certain junctions on the map. Car wants to stand up in a turn so much. It gets its nose over, but then gets into this attitude where It's just planted. It doesn't want to turn at all. Oh my goodness. Great pass down the side. And I would almost say that that was almost unintentional. Quite frankly, I am just too tired to pull something like that off consciously. So I've managed to work myself up into 4th. Really? And hitting those billboards took that much speed off? That's kind of ridiculous. So we're going to see how this headset does. One thing is this is the only one that I've had plugged in where I've heard like feedback when I've had the in-game audio up. And I'm not sure, the microphone is on a boom, so it's well away from the ear, so I don't really understand why raising the volume when you close the headset, this headset, to get feedback. And that's a little worrisome. Since I don't know the source or the why, I worry that I won't be able to figure out a fix. There's a lot of button mashing involved with getting around that corner without completely losing it or smashing into the wall. Car body got a little upset, but fortunately I was able to get it back under control. Yeah, this is going to be an unfortunate video. Oh no, okay. It's actually had a lot more volume, so maybe this video is coming out okay. Had the volume turned completely down. I knew I had it turned down a little. I didn't think I had it turned down completely though. So I think I'm still going to stop it and then actually check the, okay, that's not a bad jackpot. And actually check the audio level in the file played back across this TV that I'm already on for the console, I mean for the PC, so. Oh boy. Okay, so what I actually want to do now is go back Festival HQ so that I can get this vehicle souped up.
Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left. Recalculating route. In 400 yards, bear left.
Oh, that's not good.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
The car got so upset I could not tell what was a tree and what was a bush.
Turn right.
And that can have
In 100 yards,
very dangerous consequences on a game like Forza Horizon.
turn right.
Trying to break it. Ugh. Here's the thing that's bothersome, is having to figure out where exactly this stinking retaining wall ends.
Turn right.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay.
You have arrived at your destination.
What did it tell me to do? Thinking about Need for Speed Most Wanted, where you get, you know, someplace you're supposed to go inside, you pull both triggers. So I'm sitting there pulling both triggers. Buddy preset kit. Okay, I'll take that. Guess that has the neat aesthetic of moving the vehicle outside, or moving the engine outside the body. And if you're wondering why you're not hearing any sound now, it's yeah, but I put that on. Why is it still showing as if there's something new there? I don't know. The game's weird. Oh. So what? Wait, what? What? But I'm still 887 and it still shows. Okay. But yeah, so it's silent now because I have the music turned all the way down in order to avoid having something crazy go on, like all the audio in my... So now I don't know what to do. I guess it's a Class S1 car now. I was sure it was a D car before. Alright, so I guess I'll be racing S1s. It's fine. Little engine vibrating there. It's gotta be costing some serious teraflops to render that. Alright, let's go to the next event. I don't understand why that thing says it has a... Now, I think this was the event that I actually avoided, right?
400 yards. Turn left.
Completely different vehicle.
Turn left.
That is sick, but also very difficult to control.
In 400 yards, bear right.
I think I actually had that turn, but I got very scared that I was about to get into that oncoming traffic.
In 400 yards, bear left. You have arrived at your destination.
Yep, we're seeing the Torana. Yeah, start the event. Car's quick, but very unwieldy. There we go. Wind it up. Corner to corner. Oh no. Gotta get on the brakes hard there, because I was about to get in the back of that GT. Counter steering all over the place to keep this thing under control. Alright, lost my back fin, that's not going to help. If there's anything this vehicle needs, it's some downforce at the rear. But I do say, I wish I had made. Ah, come on! Why is it not getting its nose? Like, I was just driving like a brick. Did it really need the tail that much? That's preposterous. It's like, yeah, I feel like the tail actually did really impact it that much. Yes, slipped into second. And the redonkulous thing is going to drive this thing for the rest of the championship. Really don't like this car. So one thing that's weird about this GM1 headset that I'm not liking is, so it has a big pod on it, right, like inline, with volume control for the headphones, as well as the ability to turn the microphone on and off. But this pod like has no clip to it, so it's just dangling right now. But it sits heavy on my neck, right? So it would just be nicer to be able to Is this a trail race? Car is not suited to off-road.
200 yards, turn right.
Off-road events whatsoever. What? Where in the world was there a place to turn right over here? It's right there.
destination.
Did it again. Playing the game like Need for Speed Most Wanted. No, in this game you do not spin your tires to start the event. You just hit the X button. Great. At night. Okay, finally, for once, did not get caught off guard by the start. So, if I can hold the car together and not lose my rear fin this time. Ugh. Okay. REDSTONE shortcut. Oh. It's crazy what I'm having to do to negotiate the course. Thinking this is a sprint race, I feel like a sprint race inherently means fewer corners and more straightaway racing, so... No, 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 no. So the only thing I changed with that adjustment is I tapped the brakes right before going airborne and then didn't land with my foot already on the accelerator. Figured I'd give the car a couple milliseconds to land itself. Blast it! And I was moving up pretty well too. Spread that turn. I didn't think it got that shallow. Still, I've rapidly moved back up into 5th. No, I thought ouch. Thought I had a little more distance to catch up. I would have definitely caught the guy right in front of me. So if the sound is coming out as good as I'm hearing it here, this will actually be a really good capture. I mean, I'll need to do some more of it without being so tepid about it at the beginning. I was just certain from the way it sounded at the very beginning that it was not coming out well, but then I got the volume set correctly and I can hear better in the headset, both the gain and my own audio commentary, both of which sound decent. Right here, the question is, will that translate into the same thing on YouTube? Okay, so I'm actually pretty close to being able to open up my next Horizon venue. I guess I'm about 19,000 away. So that is my last championship event. And knock that out so I can go get some sleep.
In 400 yards, bear left.
What's that? Oh, so that's not the right event. Okay. So let's try to straightaway. I hope this doesn't result in me plowing my nose into a concrete wall at 124 miles per hour. So ridiculous! I did not realize the car was that fast. Okay.
In 400 yards.
Interesting way to get there.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh man. So next week I'm supposed to be recording with the other game capture device that I picked up recently. It's another AverMedia card, the Live Gamer not paying attention. The Live Gamer Extreme G550. So that will be a setup that's a little more like working with the Elgato HD60. I'm also curious to go back to the Elgato and just see if it feels like ridiculously limited and constrained. And it's funny because the C285 actually predates the Elgato HD60. It actually came out, I think, 2 years before the HD60. And again, I find this implementation, and from a functional perspective, it's almost better. I mean, again, plastic. And this thing is a bullet, but I just can't. But again, it is not meant to be driven on a dirt track. It's giving me a lot of speed, but speed that's almost impossible to control. I really need to figure out. I also feel like I'm not hitting my e-brake. So it's definitely the A button. I've definitely hit it, and I'm just maybe it's one of those controls I just need to like stand on, like to actually make it have an effective impact on where the car is heading. I'm definitely not driving like Steve McQueen or Clint Eastwood right now. I feel like this is a car those guys would drive. Kind of at this point at night, with as late as it is, and the fact that I have captured a lot of footage tonight. Kind of just ready to wrap this up, go to bed, start semi-fresh in the morning. So this is another one of those things where I think I have some damage, but I'm really angry about I think I got the e-brake to work that time. I'm really angry about not getting better damage reporting like we used to do, like you used to get in the old Forza, or past editions of Forza. Oh man, I'm at 12th and I'm coming up on the finish. Ugh, it's horrible. Tough. I'm wondering if I should run it back. Yeah, I'll run it back. Yes, restart the event. So I will say, the one good thing about pulling the drive out when I want to do a transfer is then it transfers at the speed of the hard drives as being controlled by my gaming PC, not the hard drive, as it's controlled by what is probably an ARM processor. Come on, man. Inside the C285. Yes, doing the mod that I did, it just puts a ton of power. Gosh, this is just hateful. Puts a ton of power in a car with almost zero maneuverability, so I feel like this is the equivalent of like a 1970s like Chevrolet Nova. I say 1960s and like 1970s. Yes, my family did actually own one of those. So I say that with experience. Mr. And I'm definitely not blaming any of this on the car. It's definitely, or the controller or anything like that. This is just definitely a matter of like a car that has a significantly different feel to it that I've just got to learn to master. Missed the last checkpoint again. Let's go. So I will say this has been interesting racing tonight. I cannot necessarily say that this has been extremely fun. Just really need to get up from beside this truck, or else he's gonna foul. No! Come on, man, with the go-ahead pass like that. Don't get hung up on anybody. No, is that guy really that fast? Ugh. 8th place instead of 10th. Oh, I'll take that. Finishing in 4th? That's not horrible. It's not podium, but definitely in the realm of good enough. So just to complete my equipment listing for tonight, when I did switch controllers, I switched from my Xbox 360 wireless controller for PC to my custom designed Xbox One S controller that I ordered from the Microsoft Design Shop. Oh, there we go. Get the expansion.
Hey, Walker. Your fans are coming in by the busload. We're going to need another site expansion. And bus parking.
route. Am I supposed to set it? Oh, okay. I have to go back to the current HQ.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route in 400 yards. Bear right.
Not bearing right, Anna.
Turn left.
Oh! That's hilarious. Yeah, but not a horrible session tonight. Like I said, I didn't feel like it was the most fun I've had playing Horizon 3, because I really don't like this car. I guess I feel better having forced myself to drive it.
In 200 yards, turn right.
Again, that's one of the questions my friends used to always ask me back in the 360 days when we would play Project Gotham Racing 3. And they would always clown me because they would always get, you know, in their like 5 cars that they liked the most or whatever. And I was always driving like the weird cars that nobody ever drove. And I was like, well, I feel like I paid for those cars, and so you know, when I bought the $60 game, and so like to get maximum value of the game, I need to drive those. So I guess I am a little.
I've had our pilots up doing aerial surveys for the expansion. Turns out we're not going to run out of Outback anytime soon.
So it turns out I do lean a little bit in the direction of driving, you know, every single car in the game. So I tell you what, I have got nothing to do from this point but admin and buying cars and sorting upgrades. So while that's very cool aspect of the game, a very cool aspect of the game and a fun thing to do to round out your garage, it's not horribly fun to watch somebody doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it and get out of here. For anybody who wanders by and checks out this video, thanks so much for giving a look and a listen. Please continue to stop by, because you never know what game is going to pop up here in rotation, because I never know. And again, thanks so much for checking out this episode of My Gaming Diary. This has been Agasically Stamus on the Rounding Off Infinity gaming channel on YouTube, chronicling my life and times as a gamer, and I am out of here.